So I am sitting here in a fabulous little restaurant cafe, Dog Days. What's the full name?
Dog Days.
Dog Days Social Club. Okay, and I'm sitting here with.
One of the partners, my name's Louis Hankins.
Okay, so Louis, what does space mean to you?
Space is a little bit different of a meaning for me
Okay.
than it is most people. I think most people think of what's going on up there or out there. To me, space is a music venue, a nightclub. There's two that hold a very dear place in my heart. One is in Miami, currently still active. The eminent one was in Ibiza, an island off the coast of Spain. It was an amazing nightclub that really was the heart and soul of this island and brought people together and let people dance outside in the sun and the beautiful weather and brought all the good energy and vibes. And I was sad to see it close in 2016. But I was fortunate enough to work for them in 2008. So.
That's very cool. And you said something pretty special when we were chatting a second ago. You said it changed the trajectory of your life.
Trajectory of my life, yeah. You like how I work that in with
Yes.
space? Yes.
I thought that was
Yeah.
appropriate and clever and you know, all interpretations of space are relevant. Like that's why I'm doing that. So it's cool and I appreciate that. So here's the next question is, if you could do anything in space, which as you noted, Earth is in space, if you could do anything in space, change anything, invent anything, do anything, what would you do?
I think another way that I look at space is really what I'm trying to do right now in my life, and that is to take space and be within myself. And I think that's my biggest want and desire right now, is to like really live inside my own frame and know that whatever's going on inside of my space will be reflected to me with everybody else and what goes on in the universe.
Very cool. So for someone like myself, who is a space historian and educator, my job, if I'm going to be any good at it, is to listen and take advice from other people.
Yeah.
So as a space educator historian, what advice would you give me to make what I do relevant to you or other people that you can pick up?
I think it's just connecting the dots. Why is it relevant? Let me know, why is it relevant to me? I guess that's asking open-ended questions and kind of doing what you're doing right now. So it seems like you're on the right path and right journey. One can hope, right? Yeah, I mean, I think people have to understand what's in it for them, to actually care about it.
Very true. So tell me a little bit about this space.
So this space, Dog Days Social Club, the grounds that you're on used to be a laundromat. Before that, it was a gas station, and before that, it was this was a church. But it was a blighted laundromat. This was obviously the building and the dryers and the washers and so forth. And the garden that you see out here was actually the parking lot. And during COVID, obviously, a lot of people got dogs. More dogs in households now than kids. And us as restaurant owners and dogs lovers and owners, we decided that we wanted to give people a great cafe and restaurant where they can bring their dogs and come and hang out and be social, co-work, whatever they want. It's a very versatile space, very indoor, outdoor, and there's other concepts similar to it throughout the United States, but most of them are done by dog owners, not necessarily restaurant people. So your food and beverage is more like fried chicken tenders and Bud Light cans. Here we have a great small blend Panamanian roaster in our coffee program. Our sourdough focaccia sandwiches get brought to us every single day. The bread gets baked fresh daily. Our pizza is the Chicago Tavern style that we went to Chicago and found a dough chef at one of the award-winning restaurants organically, and ultimately he consulted for us. Our soft-serve ice cream is found in Michelin star restaurants throughout the United States. So we created a very well-rounded menu with experts in their field. So.
Cool. Well, I appreciate the space, and I just I'm going to do a little plug, which I normally don't do on these videos, but when I called or emailed earlier
Yes.
and asked about parking for people that have difficulty walking. You guys were incredibly responsive, so
Awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, we try to be on our customer service.
Yeah,
we try
yeah.
to be well-rounded.
So-
and it's reflective in our Google reviews. I think people gravitate towards that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts too. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you for coming and spending time in our space.
Definitely.